Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's Your Train Talk. And Thomas is misbehaving. I know it's his 80th birthday and he's struggling a little bit, but he's misbehaving. Thomas is trusty Annie and Clarabelle on the layout today to celebrate his 80th anniversary, 80 years, 80th birthday since the original launch. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. Thank you to Donegal Dad for an entertaining stream. I must say that. That was a lot of fun, Mark. Thank you so much for the past hour. Mark showing everybody how you should ensure you have access to all your track for maintenance. What I want to hear tonight is everybody's stories about Thomas. Did you have a Thomas? Did you have a Percy or a James? Did you like Thomas the Tank Engine? Do you prefer the original series? Or do you prefer the new animated version? I can tell you, I do have Thomas and Friends VHS 140 minutes, which is 26 episodes from which are the complete third series. Won't get rid of that. And there he comes. Yeah, Thomas, look who I've got. Hey, good old Thomas. So please share your childhood memories of Thomas. And which did you prefer? The original series with the Reverend? Or this new CGI version? I can tell you now, I prefer, God, you can tell, I prefer the original. Let's have a look at who's in the stream tonight. Scroll back as far as it'll let me. Right, in the stream tonight, Richard, I hope you are well. Yes, going to get on with that in a moment. Sorry, can't join till after 9. Have a good stream. No problem. No problem. Ooh, I just broke something. I now fixed it. Josh of Mousehole Rail is in. Woolsex Scenics. Paul is in. Or before we even went live. Lyndon of Lintry Town. Good evening to you. Joshua of W56 Gaming. Good evening to you. Mark and Lisa, Muddy Rock Junction, Clybridge Station, Robert, and Lord Al, Rise to the Lord, Dragon Junction, Mark II. Al is in the house. Good evening to you all. Arthur Humphries as well. Good evening to you. Pete's Transport and more. Good evening to you, Pete. Welcome to tonight's stream. And there's the birthday girl from last week. It is Marilyn. Maz, good evening to you. Where is the not so better off tonight? Simon Trains, hello. Hello again, everyone from the Donegal Dad stream. Very entertaining stream indeed it was. Hey, thank you. Yes, thank you everybody for coming over. Partick Hill Station, Charlie is in. Roadsters, Trains and Travels. Is that Robin? I'm sure that's Rob. I'll pronounce it. Robin. Is that changed your channel name? Good evening to you. The new channel by Finneton Central 2 is in. The second channel that he's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Ian Melling is in. Good evening to you. Simon Trains, by the way, you might witness Barnabas telling me off on his stream Yeah, more on that in a little bit. Time to go down. There he is. Have you chilled out now and re-topped up your Dr. Pepper? Please, everybody, Munchie, call the doctor because it's on the floor. RDJ Trains, Robin Grace, good evening to you all. To you both. The Shortbread Express is in the house. 156 Andrew, good evening to you. Dara is in. Dara's at Locomotive Shed. Good evening. A&M is in also. Just noticed I'm tangled up with wires. That'll be Mark. Good evening, Mark. For the original loves. Right, so where people were saying that's easy for me. The very first is Josh, the original Thomas. With the models, yeah, truly better with the models. I didn't have a Thomas as I'm too old. They weren't, as I'm too old. They weren't available when I started out. I read all the books in the library, though, says Flymo. The original VHS, yes, we'll run it in my live stream. It's time for Thomas to leave. He's been DB show. No, he hasn't. What scale was the original? I believe it was O scale, actually. I remember watching Thomas on VHS, says Robster. I remember going up to Smith's to take alongs every month when I was little. There's Joshua. Who else has Toby the Tram Engine? Well, I can tell you now, I've got Devious Diesel. Just in shot there. And I also have Percy. Well, the wife does, should I say, because they're actually hers. Thomas seems to be behaving himself. Now he's on live stream. I like Shining Time Station as well. Ringo Starr and George Carlin, says Raymond. Good evening, Raymond. Thank you for joining us. I prefer Britt Olcott's original version, says Flymo. They need to release an alternate cut of the Thomas and Magic Railroad, says Raymond. There's a lot of scenes on the cutting floor. I've got a question for you all in a moment regarding Thomas when we've got through a few other things. The late 80s are the best, says Ian. I prefer the original models, of course, but CGI Thomas does have its charm too. Nah, it's obviously it's CGI because there's no layout existing anymore, so it's easier to CGI in it. If I get to 1,000 again, then I'll open up 3. No, you won't. The original scale was gauge 1. Ah, right. The narrow gauge engines were O gauge in season 4. Right, interesting to know. The Thomas models were built on Markland Gauge 1 chassis. In fact, Thomas was a German BR-80 converted to look like a British loco. I did not know that. Thank you, Raymond, for that info. I remember I hid behind the sofa when Percy got hit by the cart of lime and pretended to be a ghost. Right, so what I want a question to ask is, what was your favorite scene or episode in the original Thomas series? Not the CGI series, the original Thomas series. What was your favorite episode or scene from an episode? I'm interested to know if anybody comes up. That's on hyperdrive again for some reason. See if anyone comes up with the same scene that I like. The Reverend will turn his grave with a new version. Indeed, he would. Pop goes the diesel. Indeed, that is a cracker. That is actually my wife's favourite episode. Tough one, but has to be the Flying Kipper. I remember that. In fact, wonder what episodes are on this DVD. What if my favourite episode is actually on this DVD? No, it's not. Too many to list for me. James crashing into the tar wagons was funny. Yeah, that's a good one. Gordon bricked up in the tunnel. The troublesome trucks, yeah. That's a cracker. Henry bricked up in the tunnel, right? Someone's saying it's Gordon. Some are saying it's Henry. Can anyone confirm which one it was actually? Was it Henry? Was it Gordon? Did you see the pilot was released last week? I believe so. Gordon fell in the ditch, and Thomas coming to breakfast at the station master's house was hilarious as well. Henry was the one in the tunnel. Yes, it is. Those that are saying Henry are quite right that it was Henry, because the episode was actually called Henry's Tunnel. How you take that is a different way. So just so you know, on this VHS box set, I've got a scarf for Percy, Percy's Promise, Time for Trouble, Gordon and the Famous Visitor, Donald's Duck, Thomas Gets Bumped, Thomas, Percy and the Dragon, Diesel Does It Again, Henry's Forest, The Trouble with Mud, No Joke for James, Thomas, Percy and the Post Train, Trust Thomas, Mavis, Toby's Tightrope, Edward Trevor and the Really Useful Party, Buzz Buzz, okay, All at Sea, One Good Turn, Tender Engines, Escape, Oliver Owns Up, Bulgy, okay, Heroes, Percy James and the Fruitful Day, and Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure. But yeah, in fairness, I love them all. Yeah, you got to love them all. You have to have that all-time favourite, and the Henry's Tunnel is my favourite. And we might do although I haven't got Henry, we might do a replica, finish off the stream with Thomas bricked up. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. So yes, Thomas, 80 years. Happy birthday, Thomas. Very happy birthday. Troublesome trucks. Yeah, that's a cracker, that is. Thomas gets very angry with those troublesome trucks. So what we'll do is we'll bring Thomas when he comes round. We'll bring him. Let's put him in the limelight, shall we? While he's behaving himself, he can get in the spotlight, shall we? There he is, in the spotlight. Well done, Thomas. Happy birthday. The Fat Controller was very cross. Indeed he was. That's another one. A really useful engine. That's another good one. I remember getting so excited when the Fat Controller let Henry out. Okay, so who can remember why Henry was bricked up into the tunnel? Let's see if you can remember that one. For those of you, if you are real Thomas addicts and you really know your Thomas stuff, you should know why Henry was bricked up in the tunnel. Bring on Ivor the engine. Ivor, I see. Oh, yeah, I love Ivor as well. Ivor the engine. Joshua's got it. Yes, Dara's got it as well. Henry didn't want to come out of the tunnel because he'd literally just had a fresh paint job. And he did not want to get his fresh paint, dirty or any rain on it. So he thought he'd stay in the tunnel because obviously rain's going to create the dirt. He didn't want to get dirty from the rain. He thought he'd stay in the tunnel until everywhere was nice and clean again. and dry. Well, while he was there, he was causing absolute havoc on the network, and the Fat Controller got extremely angry because Henry refused to come out of the tunnel. So as a punishment, the Fat Controller decided to brick the tunnel up to teach Henry a lesson. But Henry's act of staying in the tunnel actually had a reverse situation, because all the brick dust of him being bricked up, all the dust from his chimney and the tunnel actually made him more dirty than he would have if he had come out. So he came out eventually once the tunnel, the Fat Controller, Henry agreed to come out. The Fat Controller had the bricks removed. Unfortunately, when Henry came out, he was absolutely filthy. But the Fat Controller felt sorry for him and gave him a good clean. And Henry was happy again. It's like a story for Thomas the Tank Engine, isn't it? Harold the Helicopter, yes, one of the late newcomers to the. Wasn't very in the very early ones, I don't think, but he did eventually come into it. And then you've got the bus. Was it Bertie the bus? I should get a Bertie, shouldn't I? Actually, thinking about it, I've got a bus depot. Should get Bertie of the bus. Oh, we got some new names in the chat to say good evening to. I've just seen some new names popping up. Summer Breeze Model Railway, John and Holly, good evening to you. Thank you for coming over from Donegal, Dad. Does anyone remember the black locos, Donald and Douglas? Yes, I do. Weren't they twins? They were the same locomotive, weren't they? Weren't they? Saddle tanks, I think they were, weren't they? Chris Valleys 56, good evening, dropping in. Bulgy was a double-decker bus who hated railways. Yeah, that's because it took the passengers off the buses. Bill and Med were small saddle tanks. Yes, I was right. Yeah, I know my stuff a little bit. Might know more about Thomas than I do about proper railways. Donald and Douglas were Caledonian Railway 512060 tender engines. Ah, cheers, Valleys. Devious Diesel. Everyone hated Devious Diesel. But he did have Devious Diesel wasn't devious all the time. He did have good moments. Good evening, Signal Cabin, for dropping it. Remember, please, everybody, click that thumbs up button. Sure, Diesel is the leader of the cult of Gronks. Right, a couple of other things to hashtag not a cult. Wrong channel. Gronky it up. We need Jenny and not Jenny. It's not Monday, it's Thursday. So a couple of things to, well, several things to talk about, actually, in tonight's stream. Some of you may know, yeah, Jenny and Zoe, the Monday Club. Some of you may know that recently I had a dear friend that was very poorly. Where's Gandalf? Very poorly, but sadly, on the early hours of Monday morning, sadly, my dear friend lost the fight to cancer. And it's been quite a difficult few days. Not as difficult as I think it would have been, as it was a situation that was to be expected. But nonetheless, it was a very difficult Monday. And as always, I do send my love and condolences to all the family and other friends that were very, very close, if not as close. The dear friend was not just a dear friend, was a distant cousin, and probably more like a sister to me than an actual friend. That's how close we were. It was very difficult. I would like to say a massive thank you. A massive thank you to the two people that did very kindly make donations to St. Luke's via my PayPal channel, PayPal account. One of them I do apologise. I'm not going to say the name of the people that have donated. I'll leave that confidential, as they may not want to be announced who they were. But the second person, thank you so much to that person who it was, but I actually have no idea who it was. So huge appreciation to the viewer of my channel who took it upon themselves to make a donation. It is greatly appreciated, and the donations will be issued in due course. They have been totted up. Has Thomas stopped? No, yes, I stopped at Thomas. He's in the limelight now, for everybody to see. So yeah, a huge thank you. If anybody wants to, in fact, I'll see if I can find it. You don't have to. I'm just going to paste the link in if I can find it. Do you know what? When you can't think what you're doing, you can't think what to do. Just bear with. Oh, we must have a derailment somewhere because things have stopped. But we'll leave it like that for a minute so I don't have to be shouting. Where is... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Can't think what I was doing. So let me just do that and do that. Right. So if I go to that. Yeah, there it is. Let me just copy that. There we go. Yeah, all the trains have stopped now. If anybody at all wishes to make any donations towards St. Luke's Cheshire Hospice, please feel free to send your donations via that PayPal link. I will be doing a mass thanks to everybody in due course, but I'm looking at probably handing over the donations in a couple of weeks. Once obviously the funeral preparations have taken place. But yeah, it's been a difficult week. FUCK cancer is what I say to that. I actually no idea why these trains have stopped. There's no reason. Nothing's actually derailed, but there has been an error. I don't know. They're working again. But yeah, thank you to the two people that I've already sent a donation. It is highly appreciated and will go to St. Luke's Cheshire Hospice, a good cause, for a very worthy location. Sorry to hear you lost Jason to cancer. It's horrible disease. Look after yourself. Thank you very much, John and Holly. A summer breeze. Yeah, it's Flymo saying, sorry to hear that, Jason. My condolences. Many folks we've lost to cancer. Yeah, I only lost me cousin 3 months ago to cancer as well. So it has been extremely difficult for the family. Fantastic, Brian, to hear. Your dad is a cancer survivor. Well done. Round of applause required there. Ring the bell. Ding, ding. Joshua, I'm going to charge up my phone. Hopefully, I'll be back in half an hour. Thank you, Josh. No problem. So, from a little bit of sadness there to a little bit of joy, I think. If those that you don't know, Model Rail Crewe, taking place Sunday the 22nd of June 2025. It's only 30 odd days to go, 36 days to go, I think. Sorry, a bit of dust in my throat then. Now, for those that you don't know, there is currently ongoing weekly giveaways to win 2 tickets to Model Rail Crewe. 2 weeks ago, I did launch throughout May the giveaway marathon, as we could call it. We did have a winner. It was Mick92. I know he's on holiday at the moment, and he is aware that he was selected to win his prize, his tickets with me, 2 tickets to Model Rail Crewe. Excuse me. Following week, RGJ Trains, after a bit of a kerfuffle with redraws, they do now have winner for their 2 tickets. So congratulations to Richard Swidowski and partner. They are the winners of their 2 tickets. Thank you so much for the donations that have just come through. For the PayPal, they will definitely go. Thank you so much. I won't announce who it was unless they want to announce it themselves, but I will keep all donations anonymous for the time being. Oh, there we go, Summer Breeze. Thank you. Yeah, he's just announced. Thank you, John. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. That will be added to the donation funds. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Anyway, so with my giveaway draw complete, RGJ Trains draw complete, today was the launch of the 3rd channel to be giving 2 tickets away to Model Rail Crewe. If you haven't seen it already, please check out Simon Trains Model Railway Showcase. He's here in the stream tonight. Simon, got a bone to pick with you, sunshine. And if you haven't seen it yet, if anybody has not seen it yet, I highly recommend you go and see it now. And then pop back to this and tell me why I've got a bone to pick with Simon. In fact, while you're over there, make sure you enter if you can go. Full details of Simon's giveaway are in his description of the video. It's only 3 minutes long, so don't worry. Pop off for 3 minutes. Go and watch it. And then bob back here and let us know why Simon's in the doghouse. Woof, woof. Hermitage Road, good evening to you. Thank you for dropping in. We are here celebrating Thomas's 80th birthday. He is 80 this week. And we have none other than Thomas with his trusty companions, Annie and Clarabelle, here to join us today, celebrating his 80th birthday. Tell you what, he's not looking bad for 80, is he? I hope I look that good when I'm 80. I think we all wish we looked that good when we're 80. Still looking spick and span, and not a day older than the day he was born. It's time for Simon to leave. He has seen everything. I'm not going. Hey, Richard. Good evening, Richard. Congratulations on your ticket win with RGJ Trains, his channel. Jason, you're still at Hoover, remember? Right, yeah. Hope you and Sue are both well, Richard. Yes, we look forward to you attending Model Rail Crewe, Richard. And Mick, when you get back, if you get to listen to this, we look forward to your being there as well. Who's going to win the third set, the third lot of tickets? Simon is doing it as two separate tickets, so we will have two separate winners from Simon's channel. Full details, obviously, of how he's going to be doing his draw are explained in the video and in the description of his video. Please do check it out. Thank you very much for the whoever it was that posted it. The link, it was Flyboat. Thank you. Well, follow and remember, if you have already won tickets, obviously you can't win again. But if you missed out on my channel, RGJ Train so far, get entering. If you miss out on Simon Model Railway Showcase channel, don't worry. Timbersurf will be here next week. They'll be launching launching next week his competition, and that's going to be a cracker as well. It's going to be a cracker. And then you still got another chance. If you don't win on that, you've also got another chance on the final week in May with Finneton, Brian. So make sure you are subscribed to Finneton's channel so you don't miss out on his giveaway of 2 tickets at the end of the month. Remember, all winners must claim their prizes. Why has that stopped now? I think we've had a derailment again. Yep, we have. And do you know what? I'm going to stop them trains now because there's going to be a major pile up if I don't stop them. What was I saying? Yeah. Where was I? Yeah. So Brian. Channel, there is the link for Brian. Subscribe to Brian so you don't miss out on the chance on the 5th week of 2 tickets for Model Rail Crewe. Excuse me. Just off the note, just for those that do use StreamYard at the moment, when you create a stream in StreamYard, StreamYard have now put in a referral link in your descriptions of your channels. I think that's disgusting. There is a tick option to not add it, but surprise, surprise, when you go to untick it, it takes you to the StreamYard website for you to subscribe to, upgrade to premium StreamYard, which I think is wrong. Anyway, that's just a side note. So please ensure you all remember to remove the referral link if you don't want them making money out of your channel. I think it's very, very inconsiderate of them. So, oh, you've seen it now, have you, Brian? As my favourite locomotive is the Class 47, should I make my nickname Duff? Duff Clark? Sounds interesting. Duff Duff. Sounds like a scene from EastEnders. Thank you, Flying Monk. No idea what Brian's got a second channel for, what his plans are for his second channel. Please elaborate if you wish, Brian. Feel free to. If you'd like to let us know why you have a second channel. Let's put Devious Diesel in the frame and Percy. Random P, good evening. Cheers for joining us. We are celebrating 80 years of Thomas. He's looking grand for the 80. It's his birthday this week, and we are all celebrating it together. And we have Thomas visiting us on scene with his friends to join in the party. So I don't have to get to 1K. Well, I can tell you now, it will actually encourage people to subscribe to your original channel as well. So it's up to you, because when people search for Finnerton Central 2, they're going to find Finnerton as well, because it goes by the name. So both channels are going to come up when they search for your channel, and they're going to go, oh, there's two channels. I'll subscribe to them both. Daisy Diesel. Daisy? You mean Dirty Diesel? Devious and Dirty Diesel, yes. And little Percy, the pocket rocket. Considering he's 80, he looks better than I do. Yeah, I agree. I hope I look as good as that when I'm 80. I posted from the Watercress Lines post on my channel. They have a full-on Thomas Day soon. Superb. Excellent stuff. Super duper. Right, I'm just going to get something up on my screen because there's something to announce. Something that's been confirmed today. And you guys and gals, ladies and gents, boys and girls, are all going to be the first to hear about it before it is publicly announced. What might it be, everybody? Does anybody know what I might be about to announce? Simon and Jason does love... Oh, dear. I remember doing a day out with Thomas at the Bluebell Railway when I was very young. When I went and did my driver experience at Llangollen with Foxcourt Manor 7822, they had a Thomas there, and they allowed me actually to stand on the footplate of that. No, not that, Finnerton. You've bought a BR livery class 47? No. Well, let me get the screen share done. Let me get that on. I don't need to share audio from that. Let me get back to there. There we go. Ooh, it looks to me like nobody is going to guess. You bought a new car? No. Ooh, somebody. By the way, it's pronounced Llangollen. Yes, I know it's Llangollen. It's got the double L, or Llan. Or like Llandudno. Or Llanelli. You're driving the bus? Yes, that's something else to announce. So I'm going to come to that towards the end. You have a new layout? No. The Old Sager Club Railway events? No. I can tell you someone has actually put in the chat what it actually is. MRY, that should be MRYCG mug. I am a mug. We've got lots of them. Your wife has her PCV. She's always had the PCV. She's had it since 2000. Give up, says Finneton. You're doing the Coast to Coast Marathon. Absolutely no chance. Right, so let me bring this into the stream. So everybody knows that I am the exhibition manager. I am the person that brings Model Rail Crewe, and along with it, all its excellent and well-worthy volunteers, bringing it to you every year now. This being the Sunday, the 22nd of June. And there is something on the website that's gone live. It's gone public today. It will be announced on all the socials in a few days' time. Well, I'm going to take you to this here. How to find us, because something has just today been added to it. Let's find out. So let's visit the page. So, as you can see, there was announced new for 2025. We have the free shuttle bus with park and ride, and the timetable, etc. And the bus, which will be featured, has now gone public. So let's take you down. There we go. So we are pleased to announce for our 2025 exhibition a free shuttle and park and ride bus service. The service will be in operation between the Coppenhall Club and Crewe railway station, then continuing a short distance for the park and ride stop on the Crewe Business Park, Electra Way, outside the Ibis Styles Crewe Hotel, seen in the picture below. That is the bus which will be featured. Did anybody of you guess? Because we had that as blurred. It was blurred out, asking people if they can guess what the bus is. It is a bus my wife and I have actually driven in service. It is fleet number 917, first PMT, Potteries Motor Traction Limited bus. Dennis Dart, very nice bus indeed. I have to say huge thanks to the private local bus enthusiast, which is supplying this bus and his time for free throughout the day to operate this shuttle bus service. There will be, for those of you who are coming, you can, if you say you're coming by train, you can get on this for free, and it will take you to the exhibition. Or if you are staying in a hotel in the area, like the Ibis Style, which I think most people are staying at, you can jump on the bus. It will be an hourly round service operating between, it'll be starting at the Ibis Style Hotel, then going to the railway station, and then on to the Coppenhall Club, and then returning back from the Coppenhall Club back to the railway station, and then back to the Ibis Style Hotel. What are the operation times? Well, you can now see for yourself. There we go. There is the official timetable. It is now confirmed and it is live for you all to take a copy of, to keep for yourself. Just hold on the website, just right click, or if you're on a mobile, hold the button down on the screen and click save to device or save to PC, whichever you wish. And there are your times. It will be operating hourly throughout the day, starting at the business park from 9:30 a.m. Obviously, if you're getting that 9:31, it gets you to the club just in time before doors open to the public on the exhibition. Jason, you should have a donation bucket on the bus for the driver. There is going to be a donation bucket on the bus. Please, if you are traveling, please give generously. Every penny counts towards a donation, as little or as much as you wish. There will be a bucket on there that will be helping towards the running costs on the day, and also further restoration work to keep these vintage buses, these restoration buses on the road. Please do give generously if you can do. I say it's greatly appreciated. Much appreciation to the driver for going out the way to operate the service for us, and obviously his time. You'll see the dashes in the middle there. That is where the driver is taking his lunch break. So that there will be no there'll be no 1 o'clock service from the club, no 1:30 service from the Abyss Style. So there is a 2-hour break in the middle there. Well, that's a good time for everybody to get your meals at the club, delicious as they are. And rightfully, Simon does say that in his video, if you've not seen it yet. Yes, Finneton, sure. Jason did announce there was going to be a bus shuttle on previous stream, but times weren't announced till today. Indeed, that's correct, Simon. Thank you so much. So yeah, they have now been confirmed by the driver. He is very happy with it and has given the all clear. It is now public. It will be shared on all the socials in a few days' time. But you guys and girls here, your boys and girls here, you got getting to know about this first. But what I will do is I'll just actually do this. So there, I'll put it up full on screen for you now. There you go. So full on screen, you can have a look at the timetable. Please do drop a donation in the bucket. Obviously, the driver, this bus does actually belong to the driver who will be there on the day. So if you please do thank him dearly yourself if you are traveling. It's always appreciated to get a thanks. As a driver myself, it's nice to hear the words, thanks, driver. It's always put a smile on the drivers' faces. Mrs. Rhodes is in a bit of pain and face a few weeks of rehab. Oh dear. Hope you get well soon. Pete, I hope you do get well soon. All the best, my friend. So yeah, it's now official. The shuttle bus service is now official, and I'm looking forward to it, seeing that bus again. I've not seen it for a very long time, and see it on the road. I might even sneak my bum in the driver's seat just for some memories. Yeah, it's going to be good. Get some grapes down your Pete. Oh, Finneton. Or Lucasade, as you say. Is that always the case, isn't it? Grapes and Lucasade when you're poorly. Or tomato soup. Remember the days when you were younger? When you were poorly after school, you'd curl up on the sofa. Your mum would get you curled up on the sofa under a blanket with a bottle of Lucasade, some grapes, and a bowl of tomato soup. In my case, it was oxtail soup. I love oxtail soup. Yeah, chicken soup. Yeah, Lyndon prefers chicken soup. Dan was shuttle driver last year. No, well, yes and no, he wasn't. He offered to just shuttle a couple of people about in his own car, which was greatly appreciated. But he wasn't any official driver. He was doing it voluntarily in his own vehicle, and it wasn't anything directly to do with the exhibition. But we do appreciate it and do thank him dearly for that. Right. So there you go. If you want to, grab a screenshot of that or just visit the website for the timetable for a copy of it. I don't know why my chat on my phone has frozen. There we go. So let me just try and remove this lot from my studio now, because stop that. Yeah. Remove that. There we go. Right, that's better. What's that now? That's spam. No, I don't want that. Apparently, I've just had £6,000 put in my bank account. I don't think so. Block. Mark as spam. Block. Report as spam. Yes. Goodbye. Right. So, thank you, Flymo, for posting the how to find us link. I've just had some videos sent me. Mark's sending some videos now that he's got, just to let you know, he has got the trains running on the layout. He's getting them doing a full loop. Let's have a look. Yeah, trains on the layout, doing full loops. Well done, Mark. Finally got there after all that palaver. Well done, Mark. Yay, there it is. Well done, Mark. Oh, get back to the stream now. So let's get back to the chat. Oh, a little bit behind. So, what's on the cards for the next coming weeks? Well, I am finally going to get started on the layout, but work on the layout might get a little bit delayed now because there is something happening in a few weeks. Because tomorrow, I myself, let's switch the camera now. Let's put the camera on me so you know who you're talking to then. Hey, hello everybody. Good evening. Finally, you get to see me. So, for those of you who don't know, last few weeks, the wife has gone back into bus driving. We've always been bus drivers, and we do have toes dipped into the odd bus drive now and then. But the wife has now gone on to, not full-time, but near enough, not far off, back into the industry, back into the fold, as they say, and back into the cauldron. That's another way of saying it. But you know, it's brilliant. It's like getting back into the old team. And after a few weeks of analysing things like that, yes, I can announce that I myself am returning behind the wheel as well. I will be joining the wife at the bus company as well. We might end up on the road at the same time. It'll be a long time coming since we've been doing that, and I am looking forward to it. I've actually been out with her this afternoon, doing a bit of unofficial route learning, just to see this route that she's been driving, because it should have been a day off day, but she offered to do an extra day's work for them because they were really stuck. So I thought I'd go and bob up and meet her en route, and been out with her for 4 hours on Whitchurch to Chester's, Route 41. Really interesting. It was a good route, actually. Really enjoyed it. The weather was fantastic for it. So seeing the views over the Welsh mountains, fantastic. Absolutely enjoyed it, and I can't wait to be having a go myself. She keeps asking me, and no doubt she's probably listening to me downstairs because she's just got home after finishing her shift about 20 minutes ago. So she's just come in. You're back better now? Yes, it's a lot better. Still not 100%, but the medication is helping. But yeah, it's a lot easier. The job's a lot easier. A lot of stress. It's a lot less stressful. Used to have a railway via tunnel. I was going to get to that in a minute, Simon. You beat me to it because I've been looking at it today. So yeah, Whitchurch to Chester via Old Man's I forgot Old Man's Heath, was it? Yeah. Malpas, Hampton Heath, Tiverston. Was it Tiverston or Tilston? Broxton, Tattenhall, Gateshead or Gatesheath. Gatesheath, I think it was. Christleton, and Broughton, and then Chester. Good run. 4-hour round trip. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful trip. Great buses, great people, and great service. Won't be the only service I'll probably be doing as well, but I'm only going back though on a casual basis. So it's what they call ad hoc, where I can't remember what it stands for, but it means driver available as and when needed. Tattenhall, as in Knutsford, no. Tattenhall, one word, not Tatton Hall. Tattenhall, it's one word. Near Tarpley and all the way, on Bunbury and all that where. Halfway between Crewe and Chester. But yeah, it's great. And I will be returning. Now, this does create a bit of a, not a situation, but an eye-opener to about these Thursday streams, because may end up having to work on the Thursday, and money's that good, can't refuse it. So what I'm thinking of doing is I might be moving these streams to a Sunday, because the Sundays is not a shift day. Now, I do some bus driving on a Sunday, but not connected. I do troop dance bus driving on a Sunday, and I do it quite regularly. But during the afternoon, I'm not actually doing anything. So I could, theoretically, even when I'm out doing bus driving, I could still do a live stream, although it will be via mobile. I could do it via my mobile if I'm out and about. Something to do for an hour and have a good laugh. But yeah, it's in the pipeline. It's just going to have to see how it goes. Or I'll keep it on a Thursday, and it will be hit and miss whether we have an episode or not. That's the problem. But it's more a possibility that I will end up working. If I'm on an morning or mid-afternoon shift, then it would be fine. I could still do the Thursday. But if I'm on a evening shift, then obviously I wouldn't be able to do the Thursday. And I don't want to let you down either, because you're here because you want to see these streams as well as see the videos. But what it does, it gives me a chance to get out and about more at places which may have railways, or may have railways all gone. Now, that's where I was going to get to regarding what you said, Si. On that route with Rach today, Rach asked a question. Have a look at this bridge that we're going over, and look at that line. It looks like a railway. And I looked straight away, and yes, she was quite right. It was the old Whitchurch to Chester railway line, which intrigued me because we actually went over it about 4 times. We kept crisscrossing over the bridges. It was quite interesting to see the track bed, not the no track, but the actual bed, the flat land where the railway line is still there and still highly visible. So, Simon, maybe an interesting one to get on and go and have a mooch on the old line. Because I don't know whether it's I know, in fact, no, I do know some parts of it you can walk. So that would be interesting to see. What time on a Sunday, Jason, would it be? It would be after hot dog, probably. It'll be either after hot dog or before hot dog. I don't know yet, because it all depends on my availability, whether I'm available. Because I'll be traveling all over the country on a Sunday. Southport, Blackpool. I was in Biddulph last week, and I'm in Biddulph again this week. Ellesmere Port. Where else is there? We're going Nantwich. Nantwich has an old railway that no longer exists. I could talk about that. We can do lots of things. I did recently cover the Whitchurch in the Crewe to Shrewsbury line, minus the Shrewsbury. Yeah, I've watched that actually. What's wrong with Shrewsbury, Simon? Nothing wrong with Shrewsbury. But yeah, it just gives me an option. So we could do these as live streams if we wish to. It does make things a lot more interesting. I'm trying to remember what other places there were. I know there's one, there's a Prestwick, which I can't do. And there was another one. Oh, D-side, that's another one I'm going to. Have a look what sort of railway industry was in D-side. I could do some research and we could do a chat about railways in the area. Simon, you'd be greatly appreciated to join in on that, because I know you know your stuff on your second channel, your big channel, which is Simon Trains, without the Model Railway Showcase. Please do check out Simon's other channel. If you aren't subscribed, then you should be, because he is a man with the knowledge about current and past railways. By the way, Simon, we've still got that collaboration to do, haven't we? We need to get that done. I've seen it. It was awkward with the times to get to Shrewsbury. There is a YouTube vid for Whitchurch to Chester. Is there? Someone already done a video on it. That'll be interesting to find then. Might be interesting to have a look at that. So yeah, that is in the pipeline. Not sure when it's going to happen yet, but I know it won't be next week. But it might be. It might have to start the following week. As of tomorrow, I'm doing my CPC. So I'm occupied for the next week doing my CPC. For those of you who know the industry, you'll know what that is. It's a driver qualification. Once that's done, they'll be on the road, because you're not legally allowed to drive service vehicles, hire or reward without a CPC. So yeah, good stuff. Really looking forward to getting back behind the wheel on a more regular basis, and it's going to be good. I'm just trying to think now. No, I'll show that another time. But yeah, it's Simon is very informative and funny. Yeah, he can have some comedy moments in his videos as well. So tonight's stream is not over yet. What I want to see from you all now is an update on your subscriber counts. Please do post away with your channel subscriber numbers, and my moderators, for everyone that's posts their subscriber number in, my moderators, please pounce on them and share links to their channels. Let's get those subscriber numbers rising. In the meantime, let's see what is Thomas up to. Anything, or is he still basking in the limelight? He's still basking in the limelight. Oh. So there we go. Fantastic. There we go. Getting some subscriber numbers. Wow, Andrew, you've got to 200 subscribers. Congratulations. Last time Simon was in Crewe, he attacked Pete Waterman. Yeah, he did. No, that wasn't Crewe. That was Stafford. That's a great number, Paul. 68. Wow, Donegal, that's a fantastic subscriber count. Closing on the 6,300 mark. What was that? What was that I just read? Eating shortbread on a 156 is coming up, says Andrew. Oh, bro. Excellent numbers there with your subscriber counts. Lyndon, we need to get you to your milestone of 200. Please, can we have a link to Lyndon's Lintry station? Please have a link to Lintry Stations channel in the chat, please. We need to get him up to 200 subscribers. Then we also need to get this channel up to the major milestone. I'll get that one posted in there. There we go. Ian in there showing off his membership count for 10 months. Thank you so much, Ian. That is so greatly appreciated. And I know at the beginning of the stream, we also had Paul showing off that he had been a member for 17 months now. Yeah, how time flies. Thank you so much telling everyone, do become a member. Yes, members are going to get something unique coming their way very soon. And talking to members, we still have a locomotive unclaimed. We need to do another redraw. Dragon, wow, 3571, massive amount there. Fantastic numbers, Alan. The Lord, 54 months, says Simon. Still surprised by that. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for your support, Simon. As always, with every member, and I'll give a rundown of those members at the end of tonight's stream. If you would like to become a channel member, it is always greatly appreciated. You get a lot of behind-the-scenes content. Oh, Route 7, 1111. What a number. All the ones. He's got 2 sets of legs. Embarrassed, says Dragon. Why? What's to be embarrassed about? Speaking of which, I've got your logo here, Jason. We'll bring it to Crucial. Thank you. I don't know. I keep completely forgetting about that. I'm looking forward to getting it on the track and giving it a run. See if it's as good as that steamer I previously had off you. What was it? Britannia, wasn't it? Yeah. 70,000 Britannia. Still superb. Gracing its presence up on the shelf today. It's not been doing it as long as some. You guys, I'm happy with how it's going. No problem, but it's always good to get you to a milestone. Yes. Oh, you've pre-ordered Wilbert, have you? Yes, Security Scale doing Wilbert, and all funds raised or profits raised from the production of Wilbert going towards its restoration. Well done, Accurascale, on that. That's just reminded me, actually, Richard Watson, I watched his latest video, New Junction. He did a video all about Thomas as well, talking about his childhood days, answering a few random questions, and it was excellent. Some of his answers to some of his questions are the exact same answers I would have given. So top marks to Richard Watson of New Junction posting that video out of all about his memories of Thomas. It was absolutely superb. Please do go check it out. Jason, do you know I am Scottish? Yes, I do, Andrew. It has been discussed before. What do you do if you have 1,000 bottles of lube but only 30 locomotives? Is that supposed to be a joke or is that a serious question? Bug Skelly Station did a Thomas video with some funny footage as well. I need to check that out then. I bet I've not seen that yet. I am subscribed to that channel. Steve is in the house. Yes, Steve of Route 7. Thank you, Steve. Timber Surf. Hello, Timber. Oh, there. If you haven't already, check out Timber. He will be launching his giveaway for Model Rail Crewe tickets next week. So if you have already missed out and you happen to miss out on Simon Train's Model Railway Showcase channel, your next chance will be on Timber Surf. So make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. Look what the Mad Cat dragged in. Aaronville. Good evening, Aaron. How you doing, my pal? Hope you're well, my friend. Remember, everybody, please click the like button, the thumbs up. And if you aren't, or if you're in the background and you're struggling to chat, you want to chat, then please do click the subscribe button. And then within a minute, you will be able to chat live with everybody else here. So just hit that subscribe button. It is free to be a subscriber. Doesn't cost anything. Nothing at all. Absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny at all. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you don't miss out on any further uploads, videos, live streams, whatever I might publish, posts on the channel. But if you wish to go that extra mile down the tracks, you can become a channel member and get a lot of back behind the scenes perks and extra stuff that does not get seen by the public. Some interesting stuff, and I've got one very special one coming for those members soon. We're going on location to a place just for you guys and see me make a fool of myself, probably. Oh dear, I have a terrible find this week. My prized Hornby weathered 9F has caught the Mazarek rot. Oh dear. Oh dearsy me. Effingham, good evening. Sorry you're late. Never late to the stream. Wrong stream. You can come and go as you wish and be here whenever you wish. And leave whenever you wish. Don't have to. Don't even have to watch if you don't want to. You can watch later on if you want. But if you are, please subscribe. Just paste that in there, making sure everyone does. Right. So, something I need to do before I forget. Something essential. So, talking of memberships, for those who are already channel members, it is, as always, greatly appreciated to have your support and your continued support. I'd like to say a huge thank you to New Durham Junction Model Railway, Timbersurf, Simon Trains Model Railway Showcase, Route 7 Railway, Colonial Cotton Belt, I'll pronounce that right, A&M Railways, Effingham, Woolsack Scenics PW, Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath, Mick 92, Donegal Dad Rail, Moneybrook Junction, Faulkner Station, Engage Daz. Not seen Daz for ages, actually. Anyone seen him recently? I hope he's all right. If you are Daz, drop us a message. Let us know you're all right. Chris Jubb of Hernborough Model Railway, RGJ Trains, the Growler Blackwood Engage, Martin O'Keefe, Ian Melling, Trevor Vale, Leicester Station and TMD Gary, Valleys 56 XX, Mav, Digger Evans Model Railway. Oh, go on, scroll, and Partick Hill Station. Thank you all for your support, your continued support, and being a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, please do find the link in the description of this video, or you can also do so by visiting the home page. While you're on the description, why not click on the PayPal link button there and make a donation towards St. Luke's Cheshire Hospice. All funds raised, 100% of all funds raised via any PayPal donations. Please do put SL Hospice or St. Luke's Hospice in your PayPal donation notes so I know what it's for. Thank you to those that have already donated. It is so greatly appreciated, and they will go towards a great cause, helping to support the sad losses and terminally ill cancer sufferers. Right, how about running an engine? We have, Aaron, we've been running engines. It's only in the last 15 just moments before you actually joined us that all engines stopped running. But Thomas will be leaving us very soon. He will be getting on his way back to Sodor, taking his friends with him, and continuing on his birthday voyage. Des is okay, was on stream last week. Thank you so much, Flymo. That's greatly appreciated. Posting that link. Right, so yes, happy birthday once again, Thomas. We love you dearly. We hope you manage another 80 years. And yes, you, the original Thomas, is the best. Absolutely, is the best. None of this CGI rubbish this day and age. That's doesn't exist to me. We have the good old school copies of Thomas. We love him that much. Thomas was meant to be an LMS Ginty, but was drawn as a LBS CRE2. Frank Hornby was born on this date. Really? Well, happy birthday to Frank Hornby as well. This has been fun, says Joshua. Thank you so much, Joshua. Greatly appreciated. Right, I think it's time for Thomas to make tracks and get on his way. Give us a toot, Thomas. Toot, toot. Off he goes on his travels. Right, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much indeed for joining us. Another week draws to an end on your train talk here with me, Jason, at Barnabas Junction. As always, been great to entertain you and chat with you. That's what it's all about. So if you haven't already, please do click the thumbs up button, click the like button. Get over to Simon Train's Model Railway Showcase channel. Get your entry in for the tickets for Model Rail Crewe if you haven't done so already. You've got to be in it to win it. Check out his channel. Find out what you've got to do. It's really easy to enter, isn't it, Simon? Enter, and you could be a winner of tickets to Model Rail Crewe. That's it for this week. So, without further ado, I'm going to say what I say every week. Take very good care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay well, and keep on modelling. Until next time. Ta-ra.